And a good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Elton McFall here. It's not even 9 a.m. Monday morning, the 23rd of July. I'm doing this right now because I actually finished this painting, Saturday afternoon, but I don't know, I kind of fell out, like, I wasn't all there or whatever, I'm human, blah, 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 you do this and that, and I just forgot about it. I said, it's not, a lot of times when I finish a painting, I'll film it right away, but sometimes I just, like, I don't know, I lose sight of it, or I just want to like get out there, and mix it up and walk around, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the clouds, enjoy whatever. So, actually, let's bring this guy down a moment here because this is one of those paintings. I can't believe I haven't sold it. I figure maybe if I show it to you in another light, they don't look great up there. You know what I mean? They're serving the purpose when people come over to see my stuff. Look at my vintage jazz to buy and all that. But there you go. I'll give you a better perspective. I'm going to do the same thing with the that motorcycle painting here. So we'll just take that and we'll put that right here. As you can see, more than ever, I'm happy to tell you, always got a lot going on here. You got a whole bunch of vintage ads here that I have to photograph and edit and list for sale. But I hate to say it, but for the past 2 weeks almost, I think all I made was like $25. That's how bad the sales are of these amazing vintage advertisements. And really it's because I think just generally, not because the cost of living has gone way up, everything's gone up in price, but also because of the fact that people are on vacation, they're out more, they're looking less at their phones. So anyway, so here's the little painting that I finished, like I said, on Saturday for my big fan there, Leon, out in Castleman, which is on the way to Ottawa. And this is his 81 Honda Goldwing. Of course, it's funny because from this view, you couldn't really tell it's a Goldwing because the Goldwing was really like the Cadillac of Honda motorcycles. It was really a cruiser, like all these luggage compartments and details. And I don't know where he got that sidecar. It's actually called a Terraplane, which is funny because the Terraplane was a division of Hudson, much like a Mercury from Ford. Here's the picture right here that I used that he sent me. Hang on a minute. Yeah, you get to see it through my phone. I cracked the phone big time. Just yesterday, I had it charging. It was charging. I had it sitting on top of the fridge, and boom, it fell right on its side. And now the freaking glass is all cracked. I don't know if you can see that, but it only shows the worst if the background is white. So. But yeah, fun little project. As you can see in the picture, there were like these storage units. They were all like along like garages. And he's like, I don't want that. He's like, do it like a starry sky. I said, okay. So that's what I did. And he's like, do a shooting star. I'm like, okay. And, I aim to please. I'm flexible. It's funny because I was doing this, and it is challenging to do motorcycles because there's a bunch of little bits. But this one I was more willing to because it was from a side view, so it'd be a little bit less to do. But what's interesting too is having the acquired now for, I said it was 3 years I'm doing this paintings full time all the time, and I'm busier than ever because if I'm not working on a painting for somebody I'm doing something that I want, or just that I want to sell. And by the way, I have to say, I don't know what it is, like I was looking at the thermometer and it was saying like it wasn't even like 20 degrees in here, but it already feels like it's more than 20. And it gets hot in this room because it's small and it got 3 lights on. And there's a heat wave now happening, like it's already, 25, 26 degrees Celsius, and it's supposed to go up to 35. So there's a good chance I'm probably going to have to end up doing the painting I'm working on right now for another fan of mine, Jeff. This is a diner here in Montreal, and I'm probably going to end up working on that, I think, and unfortunately, in the living room or the kitchen. But I really more than ever have to work in here because the lighting is perfect. Because if I don't work in here, then I'm straining my eyes, then I get a headache and all this bullshit. So let me just give you like the last painting of that TTC bus, which by the way, my fan Jeff, who's from Toronto, he actually bought that painting, which is, I got it sitting right here with my models. There it is. Right, kind of safe there. And there's the motorcycle again, a different view, just because to try to eliminate the glare when something is so black like that, Okay, so you want a painting like this, 9x12, it's $100, 115 shipped in North America. 115, by the way, is not only is it cheap, but it's cheaper in the States. 115 shipping included. I think in Canadian and American dollars, I think that's probably about, I think it's probably about $90 or 85, something like that. So you can't go wrong with that. It takes me 2-3 days to do that. And this one here, if you want a little larger, that's 11 by 14. This is 165 Canadian, shipping included. So, and then of course when you get into these bigger ones, these 16 by 20, 18 by 24 as well, it goes to 200, 250. The Andre the Giant here, there's the Viper I finished recently for my fan there, Jim, in New Hampshire. He'll be coming to get this, and I'll be meeting him again. I met him last year in Granby. And this one, I can't believe I didn't sell. Even Grant is surprised too, because Grant, I value so much his intelligence that he's like, that should sell. People love Andre the Giant. This guy's like a hero. In a way, he is a hero because the guy was always growing, so he was always in pain. And after every wrestling match he did, he would like drink himself silly. So come on now. He would literally drink everybody under the table, and because it would just literally why so many people drink just to kill the pain. So the Cadillac he's with, which I didn't mention when I filmed this painting, when I finished it a few months ago, I think that's the only car he fit in, because that's a Fleetwood, and the Fleetwood was actually longer than the Sedan DeVille. The Sedan DeVille looked just like that, same body and everything size, but this was almost a limousine. So anyway, and you like Nova buses? Here, I got a beauty for you here. All of my original photos here, not all of them, but some of them, all the Nova buses I took, the LFSs between 06 and 12, and put that all together. Here you go. And just, again, more than ever, I'm trying to sell more of my photos as well, because I've got thousands of them. I recently joined a stock photo agency. So far, that's not going well. They're really strict criteria. Me personally, I don't know how to do it, but if I could, I would like to be known as Mr. Transportation Photos, because again, I got hundreds of photos of buses and thousands of old cars and this and that and street scenes, and so I wish I was able to. Anyway, I'm trying to make myself more of a name for myself, as you can tell, in the image field, illustrations. So, geez, it's already hot in here. Oh my God. Anyway, so that's it, guys. Like I said, you want me to paint something for you that's hopefully a vintage style of interest, get in touch with me. Even if it's a boat, I'll paint a boat, man. That'd be fun. I like to do a boat. Be more, not challenging, but the challenge if it's on the water. Hell, I'll paint the boat on the trailer, whatever, whatever you want. So thanks again for watching. EltonMcFall@hotmail.com, EltonMcFall@hotmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care and all the best, and adios.